with was a huge one, nothing less than to measure the shape of the entire Earth. For centuries, people thought the Earth was a sphere, a perfect ball floating in space. An unusual measurement would change that notion. When Louis XIV, the King of France, wanted a new map of his country, he got the famous Italian astronomer Cassini to do the job. Cassini noticed something really odd. Up in the north of the country, a degree of latitude was a different length than a degree of latitude in the south of the country. So this suggested something really shocking, that the Earth wasn't a perfect sphere at all. So, Cassini's measurement led him to believe the Earth was kind of egg-shaped, and suddenly everyone came up with their version of the shape of the Earth. Amongst them was Isaac Newton, whose theories of gravity suggested to him that the Earth was much flatter than a grapefruit shape. It had become the burning issue of the day. This was the age of Enlightenment, an era which was fanatical about knowledge, and knowing the shape of our planet was critical. The row between Cassini and Newton had become so fierce that this group of men was sent out to settle it. And that would take nothing less than a practical measurement of the curvature of the Earth. This expedition was completely unprecedented. It represented the very pinnacle of the Enlightenment, the new age of experimental science. The scientists themselves called it the greatest expedition the world has ever seen. Fired by academic fervour, they headed off to the equator in Peru, now Ecuador. For the three chief scientists, this was their opportunity to shine. Bouguer might recover some of the faded glory of his youth, while the Condamine and the ambitious Godin might make their reputation. And for this, they were prepared to give 3 years of their lives. But soon after setting sail, they were about to make their first big mistake. After 5 weeks at sea, the group stopped off at Santo Domingo in the Caribbean. This was the perfect place to test their instruments and wait for the letters of permission to be exchanged back and forth between the French diplomat and the Spanish who ruled Peru. Now some time on hand. Time to enjoy the relaxed surroundings. This French colony would have seemed to them paradise, filled with exotic and beautiful people. As soon as Godin, the expedition's self-appointed leader, set foot on land, he set his heart on a local woman named Godin. As one of the crew wrote in a letter at the time,
I hope that his wife doesn't hear about the places he today. She will perhaps take the back. It is very annoying that honest people are at mercy of a young beard without experience.
Even back in the 18th century, Godin knew exactly who, or rather what, were a girl's best friend. But this gift was to bring nothing but trouble. Unfortunately, Godin had to use his own money to buy the diamond. So the leader of the group, he had total control of the expedition's crew. And it was this, the expedition's money, that Godin had squandered. He spent a whopping 1,000 rescues, which is about £23,000 today. So this extravagance has just put the whole expedition under threat.
To lose so much money at this early stage was a disaster. The remainder was barely enough to get to Peru. Failure at this stage would mean returning home to face humiliation and the end of their careers.